It's probably the worst game to like start a stream on, unless I started it with every opening. Oh, hold on. Oh, also now that I have this this microphone thing, it is a little bit closer than usual. Here's the thing: before, like when the PlayStation would do its noise, my microphone was usually like in front of it, but now it's like kind of like perpendicular to it. So like when it does start doing that noise, like you will either hear like the tiniest of like stuff. Like if it's silent, of course you're gonna hear it. But if there's like stuff going on, you're barely gonna hear it. You'll hear my voice. You'll hear like a little bit of. It'll sound like a fan basically, which is like isn't too bad. Again, I for the past 2 months I've been trying to fucking like I'll be like, oh, I'll eventually put the noise gate on. Still haven't. And we do my silly little. I don't know why recently I was just like, let me go live first, then I post the self plugs. Probably will be best if I don't have my phone on here, because if that shit starts vibrating, then oh god, are you guys gonna be able to hear that? I mean, I hope fucking the noise gate like will take out vibrations, like rumble. I would have to test that out. I would love to do it here. I should probably test it out while having you in the games versus demos category. I know. I literally just started stream. How you doing, Ventracious? I know the game was so peak you decided to come back. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Oh, I mean failed send. Missed my first message. What'd you say? 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors with zero bitches. There's literally two. There's literally one bitch on screen that totally wants me. What are you talking about? Sorry that there's no noise. Okay, I'll just not post my link in that server because for some reason the self promo channel is like bugged. It's so weird how like when you post a Twitch link, it always like does it weirdly, you know. Give me like 1 second. Post was not sent. We are not able to send your post. Fucking send it. The fuck? It's like is my fucking message like tripping some fucking like thing? Because like first that one server didn't let me do it, and then like Twitter. I'm just gonna assume Twitter's like fucking broken. Thanks, Elon. Dumb motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna go until you know what? We're gonna go until like 1:30 today, so we'll go for like 2 hours. Okay, go live. Okay, I will now put my phone on the side. Uh, I have been getting stoned and gaming today. I would ask what kind of stoned are you, but I guess there's no point asking that. Wait a minute, fuck this. I'm just gonna do this on my phone. I don't know why Twitch on my laptop has been like so shit when like I've used the Twitch like stuff on desktop like fucking way easier and like less laggy than whatever. But like for like the past few months, it's just weirdly fucking what's the word I want to use? Can I not go to my own? There we go. There we go. Anything here? Okay, I will now change game to 9 hours. 9 persons, 9 doors. There we go. And did that reflect on my computer? No. Yeah, there we go. Oh god. Smart detection. What? Hold on. What? Smart detection. What is it even saying? What the fuck is smart detection on high streamer? Maybe do you like me to put my arcs available, etc., etc. Wow, it fucking flagged you. Hi, Sherp. How you doing? I'm now streaming at a desk now. Now you hear that and you think, wow, he's finally made it. No. The desk is what I've been playing on the whole time. I just would sit on my bed, but now I have a nice chair that leans. I guess if I'm not going sideways, I can have my armrests. Yeah, no, I definitely have to put like something like a blanket in the back, because anytime my shirt goes up, are you still using your controller's built-in mic? No. Sure, but I think you've come in here after the fact, but after Black Friday, I bought a microphone. Now, it wasn't like, it's not like a fucking, hanging off a fucking thing or whatever, but it is a condenser mic. So if anyone was looking for like a somewhat cheaper mic, I would recommend the HyperX SoloCast 2, because it's pretty cool. And this is without me even putting a noise gate on it, which I have been meaning to, but I haven't. So now I could do some ASMR. Hello. Yes, you're here to do your car wash. Okay, well, I'll get that soap for you, sir. Oh yeah, the SoloCast is alright, I think. Well, this is the SoloCast 2. It's mainly competing with the Blue Yeti Nano, right? I don't know. It sounds pretty good. It sounds way better than the mic. Anyway, let's play. Why not? So if you hear any noise, let me know. Because now that I'm streaming like on the desk, there's like a lot more like noises that can happen. Like I can just go, and you guys can hear that when before you couldn't. So I'll try not to smash my desk, which is glass, by the way, which is why you hear it even more. Don't you love 2000s glass desks? Anyway, we got a game to play.
No! We're not leaving 2 people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh, man. This ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
Did someone die yet? No, but Snake is missing. We do not know who Snake is.
Remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time.
Fuck you, Joseph Joestar, you son. You know, that's fucked up. I think, oh god, when did Stardust Crusaders... Oh, Stardust Crusaders wasn't even out yet. This guy just looks like Joseph Joestar, kind of. Like, look at this guy and tell me this guy doesn't look like Joseph Joestar. Because then Richard Epcar then went on to fucking play him, so it's kind of fucking crazy.
We've only 5 hours left.
Wait, no. This dub did come out after Stardust Crusaders, so I think that was a part of it. He really does. That guy does not look like Joseph Joestar. Yeah, but he does, though. Junpei and the others nodded to one another and took off at a run, but he does sound like him, though. Ellipses. In front of the stairs that led to B deck, they decided to split up. So, like, when I was streaming, anytime my legs would get tired or, like, my back started to hurt, like, I couldn't really do anything. But now I can, like, just lean back. And I still sound pretty good. So now I don't have to have the controller up to my face to speak. Imagine being wrong on video. No, that is Richard Epcar. Fuck you.
Let's split up. Alright, I'll take this direction.
Thank you, Santa.
And I shall look that way.
Fuck you, Joseph.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
Hey, where are you going? You're not going with him. Soon only 2 of them were left. Those 2 were Junpei and Jun, who had been a few steps behind the others.
Alright,
We should go too.
Yes, let's go.
Man, it sucks that Junpei had to drink that invisibility potion and we can't see him.
Where should we start?
Let's see.
You know what? We got some viewers here. We got a couple of viewers here. So let's see. I'm gonna put this down nicely. Let's see. Also, now that I'm like on the desk, like an actual desk, I can use the keyboard that I have now. Not on stream though, unless I was playing a game that would use it. I can play like Marvel Rivals, like an actual PC game, but use controller, which I think is cool. I wish there was a hotkey to like begin typing, but whatever. Alright. Chat, let's it is a choice game, so let's see what chat picks. Did we go to the casino on B deck, the first class cabin on B deck, the hallway with all the rooms on C deck, or back to the large hospital room that we were just previously in? Maybe he's hiding under one of the beds or something. Junpei, is that your fucking excuse to just go sleep? No, how could you say that? Hospital room. Anybody else have any objections? As I drink my water and comb my hair. I say comb my hair, like I'm not just doing it with my hand. Alright. That's been about 6 seconds. Okay, we'll go with large hospital room. Going once, going twice. And...
Let's head back to the large hospital room.
What the fuck?
Huh? Why would we go back?
I'm sleepy, you fucker.
Well, I mean, we might have just missed him, you know? Maybe he really was just late.
Oh, so true, Jumpy, so true.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Okay, let's go.
Imagine having a whole search party for you, and everyone comes back and you're just sitting in the same room that they all left. So, yeah, I was going to the bathroom. And the stall got stuck. Wait a minute. But this ship is based on the Gigantic that was made in 1893. There weren't any stalls invented yet.
Hey, wait. That's...
What's Santa doing back here? On their way to the large hospital room, Junpei and June notice Santa standing next to the door number 3.
Santa?
Santa? me when I see Mr. Claus. Santa? Let's talk to him. Junpei and June walked up to Santa.
What are you doing?
What? You can't tell? I'm checking out the red.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it was the Easter Bunny.
Well, I'm curious too, but...
Who do you think did it?
Santa's eyes narrowed as he looked at June. She shook her head.
I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us?
I think it was Zero.
I think it was probably Zero.
Why?
Isn't that obvious? He's the guy who set this whole thing up.
You don't think that should mean the opposite? Seems to me like that means he didn't do it. I mean, who do you think took that stuff out in the first place?
Probably Zero.
Yeah, exactly. Then why the hell would he put them back in after he'd taken them out himself? It just doesn't make sense. Why do all that work?
I mean, I could fathom a guess, but Junpei's not going to.
I guess that makes sense.
Come on, Junpei. The answer could have just been, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't done setting up the rooms behind there. He didn't want us going in there. But Junpei's just like, I guess you're right, Mr. Twink.
So what happened then? Who put that stuff back in the Reds?
I guess you're right, Brother Near. Junpei furrowed his brow.
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
I guess. Santa grinned.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why?
No idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else. Something bad.
Something bad?
Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course, It could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah, maybe they tortured him.
Yeah.
They're probably tickling his balls right now. Junpei stared at Santa. There's something about it that made Junpei wary. That's the word, right? Wary. I'm not fucking just like being stupid. At first, he'd assumed the other man wasn't terribly clever, but Junpei was beginning to think he would need to reevaluate his assessment. When Santa spoke again, his voice was quiet.
Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You've gotta be careful.
So I'm not supposed to trust you.
The person
Okay.
you trust the most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back.
With that depressing suggestion, he turned quietly and walked away.
And that's that, I guess.
That transition to her being sad. Junpei and June looked at one another and smiled awkwardly. Where should we go next? Anybody else other than Peebo have a suggestion? Unless I'm just asking for no reason. I'm counting. That's not me waiting, that's me literally giving, like the time delay. How we thought the rooms, I said anybody except people. You already chose. But it seems like you're the only active person in chat right now. So, I guess I'll go with that.
Let's go have a look at the hall with all the rooms.
Not that anybody else in chat can't just lurk.
I'll go wherever you do. Let's go.
But if you were gonna lurk, I would suggest using the lurk command. Because I didn't make that for no reason. They quickened their pace and headed for the bow.
Oh, it's Ace.
Ahead of them, farther down the hallway, they spotted
Hey,
Ace.
Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
Cockyween, where are you?
Let's go.
You know what's really fucking weird? I might turn this off. What? Wait, I don't have to go. I don't know why it said that. What do you mean why it said that? I wrote it. Wait, because most people that lurk do something else. Well, duh. I have this thing on my PlayStation that's like, it shows you how many people are watching, and like, at first I was like, yeah, that's a good thing to have, but then at some point I was just always like seeing like numbers go up, number go down, numbers go up, number go down. I'm just like, do I need, I mean sure, but it has to go implies I'm closing the stream out, right? To be fair, I have been meaning to add more commands and joke like stuff like Gold has when someone says how and it's like because I said so or something. I'm meaning to add, so maybe I'll change that one. A lot of people end up just like, they're not closing the stream, but like they're not actively in chat. So I think that's what I meant. But this like PlayStation thing will be like, oh, 2 viewers, oh, 3 viewers, 7 viewers or whatever. So sometimes it'll be like 5 viewers and I'm like, where the fuck did all these people come from? And I'm like, okay, cool. And then it goes back to 2 viewers and I'm like, so did I just make up those 3 random viewers? What's going on? It scares
hello
me.
there.
But it's like really good to have like when someone raids, even though a lot of times it doesn't even work. So like, I don't fucking know.
Snake is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
What?
I assume you haven't found him yet?
No.
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
What's that blue shit on your fucking neck? Looks stupid.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Do I sound good? I mean, this was right about the length from like me sitting on my bed to where the microphone was anyway. So I wonder. I did change a little bit settings. I did change the microphone level. Do I sound low? Do I need to put myself higher? Let me know.
Right.
June's face looked kind of enraptured.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Yeah, why? Sometimes I'll have 6 viewers and then someone else will join, so I'll get 7, and then shortly after it says, 6, 7, I will drop to 0 viewers. Damn. See, look, now it says 4 again, so now I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, let's do the quick math, just so I'm not talking about this all the time. So let's say, okay, Nightbot always counts as one, technically, right? or like you yourself, the streamer, as a viewer, because like you have to watch your own stream to make sure your shit's not fucking breaking. Okay, right. Then there's like Peebo, that's 2. There's you, that's 3. There's Ventratious, that's 4. So where the fuck did that random 5th one come from? There's a ghost.
Why
I'm
would
telling
you
you,
say
there's
that?
a ghost on Twitch. Either that or Clancy, whatever the fuck his name is, watching my stream. Hi, Mr. Twitch CEO. How you doing? Fix your shit. Why would you? Why would you say that? The question seems somehow odd to
Why?
Junpei.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Wow, how could you be so insensitive? A woman changes her looks? That's fucked up, Junpei.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't.
Now that you mention it.
Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare.
Junpei wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but you could swear Ace's face tightened as he spoke.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we?
So fucking
You
breathing
can leave
into the
this
mic,
area to
Junpei.
me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
Alright, me and June are gonna go fucking have sex in the casino. They found themselves back at the stairs when Junpei's mind was in
Something about
turmoil.
that was... I'll think on it later. Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority.
By the way, about how close is your mouth to the mic capsule? Okay, alright, I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is me sitting upright in my chair, even though the chair back is like a little back, because I want to be able to like lean back. This is me sitting at the desk as if I was like in school. Hello, Mr. Teacher. This is me leaning into the microphone. Okay, this is me getting closer to the microphone, okay? And this is me in my lean back position. So I don't know, the thing was always like a good like 3 feet away from my mouth. It's pretty good. Like, even if I, like, look behind me and start talking, like, you can still hear me pretty well. Okay, somewhere between your upright and your lean-in distance would be ideal. Why? Why would that be? Hold on. It's typically best, I think. Okay, but how about now, though? Does it sound nicer? I would have it closer if I had the noise gate, like, done. I have to, like, do it on my computer. Sounds less reverberant when you're closer. I mean, I could also just bring the mic closer. Does that sound good? Does that sound grand to you? Is this good? Should I lower the volume now that I brought it closer? I now await the 6 seconds between Twitch delay for the chatter to write a paragraph on how my mic... No, don't lower the volume. You were already pretty quiet. I was? How bad was it? Okay, here's the thing. Because when I first got this microphone, I played Gravity Rush, right? And I sounded fine. Then I played Naruto, and I was, like, so fucking quiet that, like, chat was like, why do you sound so lower? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I raised the mic level on, like, the PlayStation itself, because that's where the menu is. And I'll have the mic thing. Which is funny, because, like, this is about as far... When I was leaning back, this was about as far as I had the microphone. Like, anyway. Like, I spoke into it, but I was like... Maybe I can, like, have the mic right here. I mean, it was always off a little bit to the side. It's not supposed to sound like directly me speaking into the microphone like this. Like, there's supposed to be a little bit of reverb. My room is a little bit small. You could sit up or recline to do whatever position, but generally do not try to get too far from the mic. I mean, yeah. I know that. How's this? Does this sound good? Does this please you? Again, I am trying to find, like, a good thing. Because it is slightly a new thing. It's fine, yeah. Okay, cool. Junpei did his best to clear his mind.
Alright, where should we go next?
I'm gonna go to the
Let's go
casino.
take a look around the casino.
Maybe later I can help you out in VC or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess. But again, that'll be different because I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
They quick on their pace and headed for B deck. You know what? I'm gonna mute the mic for just a second. Cause here's the thing, because I don't want to like sit up or whatever, because I know kind of closer to the screen. Because at least when I was sitting on my bed, I wasn't too close to like where the monitor is. But now that it's an actual desk, the monitor is a bit closer. That's why I do lean back. So you know what? I'm gonna mute for a second. I'm gonna go through my old streams. And like see like what last stream sounded like, and the stream before that was, because what was it? It was like was it the first or the second stream that I did this new thing 2 days? I'm trying to remember if I did it Thursday or not. I can't remember now. Okay, all right, good. So I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute for like 1 minute. I'll be right back. You know what? You have a point. Also, the mic was never that far away, so you know what? Maybe... Hold on. That's me lifting my... Oh, come on. Fucking chair's not... Okay, there we go. Here's the thing, though. With this setup, my chair isn't exactly, like... Great. Okay, first of all, I can do this since I'm, like, sitting like this. Maybe this will help a little bit better. So, like, it's a big chair. It's a multi-tilt. I got it for free. I could have just went to the store next to me and gotten, like, a cheap chair. But I was like, I'd rather get a free chair than a cheap chair. Which I would have been fine with a free cheap chair, to be honest. But, you know, whatever. And so, you know, I get this chair, and then I'm like, it is kind of big. So, like, I'm able to fit, but it's not like the best. It's not like a tight fit, but it's also, like, it's not a lot of room that I could use. Maybe if I can't even, like, go back that much. But whatever pleases chat. Before they knew it, they were there. So was Lotus. She was leaning against the wall, examining her nails.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
She glanced up at it, unimpressed.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
I'm just not seeing it, you whore. Let me fix my monitor. Monitor's like slightly... Okay, that's a little bit better.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
Yes! Yes! Listen to what she's got to say.
What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it.
Okay. If the conversation doesn't end with the word threesome, I'll leave.
Why don't we team up?
I'm listening.
Team up?
Yeah. What? You need me to explain it to you?
Yes.
I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
Oh, with these numbered doors. Oh, jeez.
Even if we wanted to, that's impossible.
Why?
Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our digital root would be 1.
5 plus 6 plus 8 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8.
Then we add another person.
Huh?
Who?
What, isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals 26. The digital root of 26, 2 plus 6 equals 8.
And the 4 of them could go through the number 8 door.
Wait a
But
minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
Well, why don't you add them up?
that was simple
1
enough.
plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. The digital root for those 4 would be 1.
That's right.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
Of course I know that.
No! Are you saying you'd leave them behind?
Of course not. What kind of woman do you think I am? Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them. Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
Don't try to lie to us.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Really? Why do you think that?
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape.
Well, I just got the whole digital root thing. But they explained it though.
There's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours.
Well, you never know until you try.
Well, Sherb is lurking, so Sherb, I hope you have a fantastic lurk. I'm also going to assume, since you didn't say anything, that the mic sounds alright now. I did go back to my previous streams, and I did notice that when I'm like sitting like this, well, I don't speak clearly, so I'll try sitting up for now, and I'll lean back when I need to.
No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right.
He's so true, Junpei.
The digital root for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Lotus scratched the back of her ear.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That's all you have to say?
Mm-hmm. She didn't sound particularly bothered by what Junpei said. Nor did she seem particularly surprised.
Well, let's try and find another way, okay?
Whatever you say, whatever you say, homegirl. Let me leave this here, because when I have my monitor off, it's like on, but it turns off as soon as there's no like source going through it. That way, if like say I turn on the PlayStation, it immediately boots up. Technically, it doesn't boot up. It just like turns back on, but it doesn't boot up. I don't
A
know.
way to get out of here with all 8 of us.
That's impossible.
The sleep
You being
mode on this
serious?
thing is very fast.
And you do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The moment he said it, Junpei felt a chill run down his spine.
Oh, wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail.
Yes, what she said was true, but how Lotus could remain cavalier about so terrifying a prospect was beyond
Is
him.
that really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end. Are you okay with that? That's just...
Lotus's forehead
You
furrowed.
think I could have a moment alone? There are some things I need to think about.
Okay. Junpei and June turned and began walking away from Lotus.
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
No, it was
Yeah.
not. Junpei's heart felt heavy and his steps sluggish. I also don't want the microphone, like, super duper close, even if, like, I sound a little bit more reverberated. Because if you guys just had to hear me breathing the whole time, fucking... It's not good. Again, if I put the noise gate on, I wouldn't have to deal with that. So like, I'll try and do it this weekend. I say this weekend as if like I could have done that today, and then I was very tired and I took a nap. But he told himself Pessimism would get them nowhere.
Well, regardless,
So he forced himself to smile and turned to June.
let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later.
Yeah.
Junpei nodded.
All right. Where should we go next?
Well, why can we go back to the first class cabin?
Let's go take a look at the first class cabin. It's really close.
They turned around and took off towards the hallway to their left. Hello, Yellow. Hi, Epoch. How you doing? Outside of the first class cabin, they found Clover. Was standing in front of the wall. Oh, she was standing in front of the wall. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. What should Junpei do?
Are you
Let's
all
talk
right?
to her. He did his best to sound friendly, but Clover didn't respond.
Look, I know you're really worried, but
Doing okay? You getting snow ice too? Well, I am on the East Coast, so crossing my fingers. We just get like less than a foot, but who really knows? Well, now the PlayStation's doing. Yeah, so now you're probably hearing the PlayStation slightly, as if there's like a slight rumble and or like a little bit of like white noise, which isn't too bad because there's literally there's like stuff going on. There's music. I'm talking, but if it was like silent, you'd be able to hear it like clearly. You could think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow and fake. Power is stable. That's good. You gotta watch out more so where you live, people, because you guys are gonna have a lot of ice. So be careful. Junpei hesitated. Clover was so consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who she seemed to be very close to.
Lone.
Lone. Her voice is thin and barely audible.
Lone.
Hmm?
Lone.
What? What? Who?
I said leave me alone!
Oh. Sounded like she was screaming.
You're so annoying! Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off! Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me!
Junpei was taken aback. Such anger and hate. June's eyes had gone wide with surprise as well.
Why are you still here? Didn't you hear me? Huh? Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just...
all right. Let's go, June.
Yeah.
They turned and left Clover. As they did, Junpei glanced back over her shoulder to see Clover wiping tears from her face. Man, what a crazy bitch. Clover had driven home the misery of the situation, but Junpei told himself that getting depressed would get him nowhere but the bricks.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake.
He did his best to push away the misery and depression and force a smile.
Where do you think we should go next?
What if we went back to
How
the
about
casino?
Let's go take a look.
Is there anybody there? Or...
There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else.
Okay. The hallway.
Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors.
Cool.
Oh, nobody's here.
Snake, of course, is nowhere to be
Let's look
found.
somewhere else.
But where?
The casino.
Let's go take a look around the casino.
Okay, let's go.
There's
nobody
let's try
here.
somewhere else.
Back to the large
Why
hospital
don't we go
room.
back to the big hospital room?
Sure, let's go.
Together they ran down the stairs.
I don't think anyone is here.
What next? First class
Why don't we
cabin.
go check out the first class cabin?
All right, let's go.
Junpei, are you just making us walk back and forth for no reason? No.
No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck somewhere else. But where? How about the casino?
Let's go take a look.
I like how I was gonna end the bit and go ahead back to the hospital room and end this bit that I accidentally misclicked it. Oh, that was so
There's no. Let's try somewhere else.
let's go back to
take a look
the.
at the first class cabin.
All right. Whew.
No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck somewhere else. But where?
How about the casino? Hey! Oh, we love gambling.
Let's go take a look.
There's no one here.
Sure, but I thought you were lurking. Alright, let's go back to the large hospital room. Let's end the bit.
I don't think anyone is here. Let's
How
go take a look around the
casino? Oh, yeah, gambling. I love gambling. Woohoo. Oh, God.
Okay.
They love gambling.
There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else. Let's go take a look.
Oh, God damn it, I didn't mean that one. This stream's sponsored by Bet.
No one's here. Maybe we'll have.
Fuck you. I'd be a Hard Rock
casino.
How about the casino? I keep fucking clicking it too fast. This bit is never gonna end. We're never gonna get to the game. Back to the large hospital room. Finish searching. They looked everywhere they could, but Snake was nowhere to be found. Oh, God.
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched.
Have you checked under the box? Lotus looked around at 6 frustrated faces and spoke.
We can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving.
Junpei couldn't disagree with what she was saying. Snake seemed to have completely disappeared. Checked inside my colon? There was no point in wasting any more time. The others seemed to have similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, Seven spoke.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake.
Clovis is gonna be like, you motherfuckers!
There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal.
She walked back and forth across the floor, her heels clicking against the wood. Finally, she stopped.
Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes. You've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind.
Leaving behind 3 people, 2 teams of 4 and 3? She was right. It wasn't pleasant, but she was right. There wasn't any way that the numbers worked out. If one group was 4, the other group would always have a digital route that didn't match the door. When Seven spoke, his voice was strained.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel.
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
Maybe we should just all hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
That's not what I meant. We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Wake up, Alan! Alan, wake up!
Whoa. Calm down, you two.
Damn, bitches be crazy.
Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Huh?
Exactly. That's how democracy works.
Oh, you guys would hate this current year.
And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
Aren't we all Japanese? What are you talking about democracy for?
No, that's terrible.
I'm not asking you. Shut up.
Damn.
What about you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Oh, glad to see you get it. If I can get 1 more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover?
Clover had moved away from the group and was sitting on one of the beds. Her whole body drooped. Junpei didn't know if she'd ever even heard Lotus' proposal.
Clover.
Lotus walked over to Clover and gently laid a hand on her shoulder.
Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors. We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow?
Clover slowly lifted her face.
Let's go look for him together, okay? If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Okay.
Clover nodded once.
The motion carries.
Lotus spun around and walked towards Junpei.
Now, let's start a vote too.
That won't be necessary.
Ace had barely spoken for Lotus' entire speech, and everyone jumped a little. 6 pairs of eyes turned towards them. They didn't seem to notice, or even care.
I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace, what are you saying?
I'm an old man. I'm a little tired.
No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
June's voice shook, and she looked around desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace simply looked at her.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Huh?
I trust you. Each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them...
You won't be able to return, correct?
Yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time.
Finally, Junpei cannot hold his tongue no longer.
We've only got 5 hours left. We don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we going to find someone to come and rescue you?
Clearly, we're on the ocean. Therefore, there will be other ships.
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me? Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind?
I almost fucking said, like, it's like the Titanic. The Corinthian came and rescued all those people. And I don't think the rescue ship that rescued the Titanic was called the Corinthian. I'm pretty sure that's just some Christianity shit that I remember. Oh god. What the fuck? What was the ship that picked up the survivors of the Titanic?
The RMS.
It was the Carpathia. It was the Carpathia. Ace's voice was dignified and without a hint of cruelty or malice. Junpei had no rebuttal.
See, there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me. Go, quickly.
Junpei stood frozen by indecision, unable to move. June bit her lip so hard that Junpei feared she would break the skin. Santa stood against the wall, calm and aloof. Seven tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hands. Only Clover stared at Ace with an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer, then.
She smiled, her eyes bright. Ace answered with a smile of his own.
Good. I think this is the best for me.
I am tired.
Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap.
I'm sleepy.
It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
That's just 'cause you're Sleepy Joe. They call him Sleepy Joe. As he spoke, Ace lowered himself down to the floor next to one of the beds. That's his nickname. They call him Sleepy Joe. Alright, Jeff, get the airplane ready. I'm ready. From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the squeaking of metal on metal. I'm laughing at my own fucking stupid joke. It was almost as if the ship was screaming. Would it really hold until their time limit was up? Already, D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, the only sound was the sad metal wail of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke first.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Let's go.
We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
As if a spell had been broken, the others all began to talk at once.
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
7.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa? I have to find my brother. Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
His words sounded hollow and fake.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own.
I don't need you anyway. She spun around and ran towards Ace. He had slumped down next to the bed where June grabbed his arm and pulled.
Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet. We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here.
Then it happened. Oh fuck, he's dead. Alright, take his fucking ID, take his fucking wallet, get everything. He slumped over onto the wooden floor, his body folded in half like a boxer out cold.
Ace!
June cried out and dropped to her knees beside him. She put her arm around his neck and did her best to lift him up.
What happened? Ace, say something!
She shook him frantically. His eyes fluttered open.
I'm all right.
His voice was weak and slightly slurred.
How are you all right?
This.
He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
A syringe?
Los Dragas? In it was a syringe and a small vial. The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. It read, Soparil Beta. Soparil Beta?
Soparil Beta. What does this do?
It enlarges, your brain.
Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms. I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am. Very tired.
Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall Junpei and June's attempts to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He'd injected himself so that they would be forced to leave him behind.
Ace.
Is there something you want to say? I just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
No, don't, Ace. Don't fall asleep.
You feel warm. So comfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying.
Ace! Ace!
But he was no die, he was only taking a little sleepy. She shook his shoulder again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told them he was alive. Junpei was relieved to see he was in fact still breathing.
Let's get him up on a bed.
I thought that old fuck was gonna croak. He lifted Ace off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
Oh, you fucking... You bitch.
You say something?
No, nothing.
I didn't know. It felt wrong, but he had to agree. And then suddenly Santa spoke.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide.
Hell yeah.
You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8.
Oh, because you're number 8. That's why you chose it. You little funny girl.
It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Shut the fuck up.
Got it. You're 8. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I want door number 7.
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
I'll take 7 because it's like my bracelet. Also because she scares me.
What? What did you just say?
I didn't say anything. Her face distorted by rage, Lotus took a step forward to 7. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
Oh, sexual tension. Shot him a glare that would have melted steel, then turned and stalked off. Jeez, don't let her... don't put her in Manhattan in a certain month in a certain year.
Alright, who's next?
Santa's gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei.
Junpei, which door do you want?
At last, Junpei's mind was already made up. Alright. If there's anybody in chat listening, we have a choice. We could go through door 3, door 7, or door 8. Also, you know what's funny? There's a calculator in this game, so I did actually do the team. So I was like, if I go with 5 and let's say if I went with Lotus, right? 5 and 8 is there's 3, 7, and 8. Those are the doors, right? So it's 4. So we can't go to 3 with me and Lotus. But if we happen to add if we added like Santa, right? If we if we added me, Lotus, and Santa, we'd have a digital root of 8, right? Anyway, let's see what chat says. Chat, which door do we go through? Please get the door chooser. 7. Okay. Anybody other than Peebo? Peebo is kind of the GOAT. He's always saying something. Actually, you know what? No, I just remembered. Sherb went to go lurk, so he's doing something. So fuck it. You say door 7. The fuck we go to door 7.
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
Yeah.
So 7 it is. So, alright. Me and 7, that's a digital root of 3. Now we can't go there. Now the nearest door we can go through, right? The nearest door we can go through is if we chose is it Santa again? No. What if we... Well, Snake's not here, and Ace is asleep, so... We have... to go with June. No, we cannot go with June. So if we... I remember me and my mom did this. We were like, okay, who do we go with the digital stuff? Can't go in there with that, right? So... If we went with... can't go with Clover. Or can we? We can go with Clover. Ooh. We would like see who we go with before he would show us. So if we went with well, Ninth Man's not here, so yeah, we can only go with Clover in door 7. So it's me, Clover, and what the fuck's his face?
All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
What? Why?
What?
Santa grimaced and muttered again angrily to himself, but finally began to
The
explain.
6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind? There are only 3 ways we can do it. Have
Plan
3,
A.
5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Plan B.
4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
Okay, so if me... Yeah. Hold on. So if me, who the fuck was 3? If me, Santa, and Lotus go through 7, then, June, 7, and, Clover go through door 8. But then we could do what we were just saying now, We can go with me, Clover, and 7 go through door 7, and then it's Santa, June, and Lotus that go through door 8. Plan C.
Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors.
Mm-hmm.
You get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corner of her eyes.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Junpei felt as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Yeah, let me see that map you got, little boy.
What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9.
Hold on. I gotta lean back. There we go. Yeah, I definitely have to, like, put a blanket or something on this chair. This chair is not breathable.
In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Also, this chair is at, like, the lowest I can put the chair. Because this chair can actually get pretty tall, but it's like it's the desk that's like, usually desks would be bigger than this. I don't know. June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, he laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Promise?
Or, let's do some fucking math here. Okay, let's see. We need 2 people to go through door 3, right? Because the whole thing was like, oh, we can either go... Both teams can go through door 7 and 8, but no one said anything about 3. So if let's see. If I were... Let's try me and Santa, right? Me, Santa, and Clover can go through door 3. Right? But then that means that 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why we can't go through door 3 because both teams can go through door 3 as 3. I remember I did that math and I was like, oh fuck. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
His direction continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
No.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
As Santa could command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Clover, 7, and Junpei walked towards door 7. Santa, Lotus, and June headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. 7 took a deep breath.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Whoa, full motion video.
It's open.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, we ready. Yeah. No, we already closed. Which is funny because you see for some reason, if you choose door 7, let's see the door. Okay, I don't know which is which, but you see door 7 is like kind of small, and whatever door's in the middle just keeps going, and door 7's thing ends up being here. But if we go through whatever door this is, it's 3 things, but then it goes all the way down here, which means it misses this, this. So like that's how you get your choices. And it's not as easy just say this option and like that's it. Like just choose a different option, which is mostly just the doors, right? It's like it's not like go through this door instead, because there are literally like things you need to say to certain people in order for them to think something later. It's really cool. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover leapt through the door.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
How long has it been? An hour? It's been an hour of talking. Now we actually get to play the game. The moment they did, the bracelets beeped. Detonators from the bracelets have been activated. Oh no! Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his right, towards door 8. Jun stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded.
June.
Jumpy.
Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei?
Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily toward the door. Come on, you fucker. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
Alright. 7 led the way down the hallway. Junpei and Clover followed him as fast as they could. After seeing more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall.
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
There was no time to rest or catch their breath. All 3 slammed their hands in quick succession over the scanner panel on the dead. Oh, this song. Oh, and now it's gone. Still trying to catch his breath, 7 leaned heavily against the wall.
It stopped. It stopped.
His smile seemed forced and a little crooked.
This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but... Whew. You never really get used to it.
He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head to his neck. Clover smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
I fucking forgot. She fucking owns him. Oh God, Clover.
What?
Oh.
What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
Say something about my balls, bitch. Also, let me check something really quick. I want to check my sound on my headphones. It could be a little bit louder.
You have no...
You little... You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! Alright, let's go!
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this. It's not gonna do us any good.
Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenges they
Wait
faced.
here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway.
We just came through this door. And of course it's shut tight. There's a short hallway on the left here. And an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
At last, he gave up and returned to 7, who was tapping lightly on the wooden door.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door. On that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Something about it made Junpei feel nervous.
Well, there's no point to standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us.
Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. The creak of the hinge sounded like the groan of an old woman.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
A chill snaked its way down Junpei's spine.
Let's just go.
Quickly, he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed with Clover right behind him.
Huh?
Part of the room was just past the door was obscured by a screen.
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Clover's curiosity got the better of her, and she darted past Junpei to peer around the screen. Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrums, and mine.
What? Clover!
He and Seven ran towards Clover to see what had frightened her.
Hey, what's wrong?
I should also invest in, like, I don't know. Do I have to buy one? I don't know. Like, put something on the table. Not like a... You know how some people have, like, a mat for their keyboard and their mouse? I do have a keyboard and I do have a mouse. Right? But, like, maybe I should get something that, like, is a mat. Maybe I can look up a mat and buy one. They rounded the screen and the cause of her outburst was immediately clear. I have a plate mat. That's what I should get.
What the hell is this?
How much did yours cost? Oh my god, it's a dead body.
Is this a corpse?
It was something that looked kind of like a human, lying across some sort of bed. No, not a bed. An operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling. $30.
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
Slowly they approached. Bam. This guy's got no dick. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't a body at all.
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
A doll?
It's a sex doll! Clover did not look terribly comforted. Slowly she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible from as far away as possible at the thing. I thought it was a dead body. Juby could see her relax.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Ha ha ha!
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off.
I was on my telephone.
Jeez. Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Oh, got him. Got him. Oh, I'm so funny with the jokes. I'm a jokester.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
I thought that was a huge Play-Doh piece. It was set a little higher than normal for a human body, but from the shape of the organ, there could be no doubt it was a heart. Imagine fucking one of them could be like, did you know hearts don't actually look like this?
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more personal uses?
Seven's grin was more than a little perverted. Clover glared at him.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Hell yeah, gameplay. You know he fucks mannequins. Seek a way out. I like how we only got the one part where you saw his eyes. Oh yeah, this fucking song. Wow, 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 wow. Let's look at this guy. These dolls are really kind of creepy, you know. Hey, it's just something here. John? Do you think that's his doll's name? Maybe. This thing is creepy. I wonder what's on the bed. Creepy medical mannequin's lying on the bed. Apparently his name's John. Man, I gotta look up who did the OST for this game, because fucking anytime I hear it on my phone, I always gotta fucking listen to it, because it just goes way too hard for a fucking DS game. An operating table. Do you think old operating tables look like this? I have no idea. You call me old? It's an old operating table. The medical mannequin's lying on it. Hey, I wonder what this thing is. It says KG on the display. You think maybe it's a scale? Huh? There's some sort of lid on this thing. Why don't you try opening it? Can't. There's no handle. I can't get under it with my nails either. A lot of DS games have good OST. Yeah, but like this one especially, though. Something that looks like it could be a scale next to the operating table has something that looks like a lid on the front of it. A white cloth. Let's tear this baby off. Oh my gosh, she's dead! Another medical mannequin? From the looks of it, this one's a chick. She has a name too. Lucy. Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only has a head and a left arm. Maybe we're supposed to gather all of her parts? Some sort of kind of device attached to the bed. It says KG on the panel. Is this a scale? Oh jeez, I wonder what we're supposed to click. Kosher forceps. Are those scissors? They look kind of funny. No, they're probably a pair of kosher forceps. Surgeons use them during operations. They can hold blood vessels shut and keep tissue out of the way. We can use them to pull stuff out of small holes or something like that. Damn, some funny ass scissors. Oh my, this is so sensitive. I'm barely touching the fucking... I am barely touching the stick and it's still moving. This must just... That's why when you go full force, it just... Whoa, 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 whoa. Bunch of surgical tools. I want the funny. Give me some funny. No funny? I want the egg beater. What's this thing? It's got those short iron legs. Maybe it's a heater? There's nothing inside of it. Looks like it's probably a heater. There's nothing in it. There's a pipe going outside. Hey, I know. Let's through that pipe and escape. Are you nuts? What the hell's wrong with you? Are you flexible like an octopus or something? So you know how there's a running joke in Somnium Files where you look at the girl's bones. Yeah, you could kind of tell these games also have running jokes, especially in this game. Since we're on Octopi, we can't go through that. For some reason, Oshikoshu landed on. What if every time you click on a pipe, Cube is just like, let's get out through that pipe, guys. Whoa, a fake chest. Looks like a fucking pig. Ew, that's gross. This is the chest. It's a woman's chest. The heart's gone, but it's pretty hot. If that kind of thing turns you on, 7, you're a real creepo. What is the breasts? I do not see it. Maybe you're supposed to heat something up like that gauze to kill the bacteria? It's a boiling thingy over there. There's nothing on the lid in the drawers. For boiling stools to sterilize them, there's nothing in the drawer. Fuck you, I want to check. There's a lid of different kind of medical stuff. 7 likes them flat. It's hard to tell them apart. Let me look at something really quickly. Also, let me drink some water. I had to clear my throat. I don't know. Seven and Lotus are like pretty chill with each other. There's a whole bunch of bottles on the shelves. They all look like medicine. They got labels, but they're all medical words that I don't understand. Is there anything that like... That's a whole lot of medicine. I wonder if one of these is a laxative. Yeah, it sounds kind of gross, but I'm pretty sure every one of us has had the same idea. If we had some laxatives, maybe we could crap out the bomb Zero put in us. Unfortunately, damn it, I don't know what medicine does what here. The drawer is empty. Yeah, nothing there. Let's look at this guy. Medical mannequin with its guts showing. Ew, gross. Hey Junpei, there's a slit in this thing's chest. Yeah, sure is. There's something in there. Maybe we can get it out? Ugh. Damn it. This thing won't budge. It's stuck. Well, I guess you can't use force on this then. We need something small that can fit in that little hole. I have forceps. Fake organ! So we took the organ thing out of the chest thing. It's a lung, not an organ thingy. Huh? This part here on the back, it's all rubbery. You're right. So it's a fake organ. Of course it'd be... Wait, what's Seven grabbing it for? Hey, it feels like there's something in there. You think we can cut through the rubber part? I guess. I just lost my scissors. Chest of the medical mannequin. One of the organs is missing. The organ is organ. Really, Clover? I expected more from you. Oh, like you could do better. The organ is, if you bought the lung on the right, there's still more stuff in there. Man, you're kind of slow, aren't you? You say something? We're all a bit stupid around here. Well, we came through there. It says preparation room. It's locked. We could probably find the key if we just look some more. Let's look somewhere else. Well, fuck me then. I guess we're going through here. Looks like it's locked. Guess we're gonna need a key for this one. Where the fuck is the lady again? Oh, you're here. Here you go, we got a chest for you. This bed doesn't look very comfortable. He's just had an arm sitting on the bed. Maybe something will happen if we gather all the body parts. But... John is just lying there. Wake up, John! There's a lot of surgery stuff. There's some scalpels, a few forceps, and a couple of syringes. All of it's too risky to use, though. Yeah, there's a scalpel there that looks new. Oh, did I not just check this fucking table? I guess not. Oh, you know what? I clicked on him, and I forgot to click on the table. But I clicked on this table. Nope, that's that. Oh yeah, it's this button. So now we will combine the scalpel and the fake lung. Let's try cutting this organ with a scalpel. Organ key. There's a key in this organ. Found the key in an internal organ. Cool, it's unlocked. I think you hang your coat here. There's a bunch of hooks. Whoa. Whoa, my head's spinning. Let's see if... Oh, a piece of paper. What's this? Is this some kind of medical record? New material has been added to the file screen. I guess we're checking the file screen. The medical record. Finally, a new thing that we can read. A medical record found in the preparation room. It has records for the two mannequins. There's a male mannequin named John and a female named Lucy. The record shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. Now we can do this, and oh wow, look at that. So John is 51.3 kilograms, and Lucy's 53.2. Why is she heavier? Is she fat? What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here? But I'm tired. It's a long chair in the corner of the room. Whoa. I found a beaker. There's four different lights, each one a different color. White, red, blue, and purple. Does this thing react to something and then the light lights up? I guess we'll just have to see. A sink. The doctors and nurses probably washed our hands here before an operation. Nothing suspicious here. Yeah, it's not opening. Locked, of course. The blue plate on here seems a little suspicious, though. I wonder what if that has to do with anything. Oh. What's this? A light switch? Doesn't seem to be working. It's locked. It won't even budge. Do you think this is the exit? Well, it doesn't seem like we can do a lot of things here, so I guess we can just get the fuck out. Let's try the chemical room. Awesome, it's unlocked. Sweet, chemicals. Hey, Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? Huh? Well, if there are, I was thinking we could put some salt on them. What's she pointing at? The label states NaCl. Salt, huh? Do you think Seven will shrivel up if we put it on him? Hey, you say something? There's a bottle of salt on the shelf. The label says NaCl. Oh, my neck is itching. NaCl. Well, Na is sodium and Cl is chloride. So, salt is made up of one sodium atom and one chloride atom. Sodium chloride. Dude, it's salt. That's what I said. Sodium chloride. Don't worry, Skeet. I picked up that salt for you. Dude, it's salt. That's what I said. That's what I said. Said. Sodium chloride. I have not seen that fucking video of, like, it's like the fucking YouTube perf version where fucking Jimmy says salt and Skeet's just crazy and then it just zooms in on his face. I have to see that again. I remember loving that video as a kid. Oh my god. Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? Well, the label says Fe. Fe stands for iron, right? It says Fe on the bottle. Iron is Fe. It's a molecule with only one atom. It is only one atom. This bottle of salt, one sodium, one chloride. Okay, I thought there was like different stuff to click. Hey, Junpei, there's dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf. Why did you just say water? There's a bottle of water on the shelf. The label says H2O. Yeah, it's fucking with you. H2O. H must mean hot, and O must stand for orphans. So H2O must be made of two hot orphans. Seven, is your head okay? There's a bottle of water on the shelf. The hydrogen molecule is made up of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. See, we're learning things, even though most of this we already know. What's this? Looks like a can with a spray nozzle. It's just CO2. So it's a can filled with carbon dioxide? There's a canister of carbon dioxide on the shelf. The label says CO2. C is for carbon and O is for oxygen. So carbon dioxide is made up of one carbon and two oxygen atoms? There's a note on the table. 1, iron equals 1, salt equals 2, water equals 3. Carbon dioxide plus ammonia plus ethanol? What do you think this is a hint for? Maybe it's got something to do with this box? Hell yeah, red liquid. Hell yeah, blue liquid. The box is locked. Looks like you have to enter a password for the code on the keypad. It can only enter 3 numbers. E's for enter, C's for clear. Once you input the number, press E. Let's give it a shot. 294. Fuck you. Okay, iron. Okay. Carbon dioxide CO2, so... God, carbon dioxide is like what? Maybe it's a digital root thing. So carbon dioxide is made up, so it would be 3, and then ammonia and ethanol? Well, look at the first line. Maybe that represents a number? When numbers go after carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol. Yeah, I do wonder. I didn't click here. Something stinks. Is it coming from this bottle? It says NH3. Well, that of course stinks. It's ammonia. It's a bottle of ammonia on the shelf. It says NH3, so... nitrogen... No, N is sodium? Oh god. NH3. No more here is 3. N is nitrogen and H is hydrogen. Okay. Nitrogen... Nitrogen, hydrogen. So in other words, ammonia is made up of 1 nitrogen, 3 hydrogen? Yeah. So 3, 4, then what was ammonia? There's a bottle of ammonia on the shelf. Yes. Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink. What are you talking about? I'm talking about that bottle. It says C2... Carbon 2, hydrogen 5, oxygen, hydrogen? It's ethanol. That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. It's pretty much what booze is made out of. So, you're gonna drink it up. No, I won't. It might say that's what's on the label, but there could be anything in there. Bottle of ethanol, the label says... C is for carbon, H is for hydrogen, and O is oxygen. So basically, ethanol is made of 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms, and 1 oxygen? I think I have it. Let's give it a shot. I think it's... Oh, oh, hell yeah, baby. I just fucking added up all the fucking molecules. Fuck you. Fake heart, bitch. Give me that fucking leg. Fake right arm.
You think we should go back?
Alright, here's the part where they start yapping your gear off about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Clover nodded and left. Junpei was about to follow her when he realized Seven wasn't following suit.
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh my god, I slept on my eye, and now, like, my eye fucking... It doesn't blink every time it doesn't hurt every time I blink now, but, like, if I rub my eye, it's like... Oh, I remember the last time I slept on my eye, it fucking hurt.
Oh, well...
He looked up at Junpei distractedly, and then back down at the brown bottle he held cupped in his large hands.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Let me look at my eye if it looks, like, puffed up. I don't see anything. I don't know. Yeah, it's so weird, Ed. It's like every 30 minutes it says like, oh, 5 people watching. So it's either I'm getting random people watching the game, or like, I don't know. I think it is like a lurker thing, because I think at some point they stopped counting lurkers because Twitch fucking sucks a dick. Even though culture is like a huge thing on Twitch, and then they're just like, we're gonna stop counting lurkers as viewers, and it's like, okay, cool. I got curious about it. Response 7 tossed the bottle gently to Junpei. Whoa, hey man, that could be a bomb. I caught it and twisted it around to read the label.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. It's EDT.
EDT?
What kind of medicine is that?
It's for your penis.
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I
Bodies.
know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
Junpei looked up from the bottle.
You remember something?
Yeah.
Seven nodded slowly and spoke.
Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building.
Conspiracy music.
Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory. They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment.
Sounds like something we heard of before.
Now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate.
That's horrible. My hydrate crystals.
In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like... man, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Junpei looked up at Seven with half a smirk. Seven stared at him, dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Junpei told Seven the story he'd heard from June in the freezer in the kitchen. How one day glycerin began to crystallize, and the story of ice that wouldn't melt at room temperature. When Junpei was done, Seven looked thoughtful and absent-mindedly rubbed the scar on his chin.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Seven squinted. His eyes stared off into space as if he were trying desperately to focus on something far away. Do you know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Suddenly, Seven's eyes shot open.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
Became clear to Seven that Junpei had no idea what he was talking about. He ran his hand across his face and took a deep breath.
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah. Lotus?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
The Carpathia, guys. We talking about this before.
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right?
No, the Carpathia. Shut up.
It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
The CS McKay Bennett.
The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident.
There was no bodies.
It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies.
Don't get me started on the Halifax explosion. I could talk about that with you all day.
The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies.
It recovered drugs.
There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
Hell yeah.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made.
What was in there?
Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
Oh my god. She's so beautiful. Very cool, thank you. Why does it look like she's not wearing anything under there?
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition.
I'm telling you, Junpei, she was hot as fuck.
They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay-Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible. But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah. She's on this boat, Junpei. We have to go have sex with her. What? I don't want to have sex with a dead body. No. We'll find a crystal. We'll find that glycerin crystal, and we'll combine it with the EDT, and that'll make a potion that'll turn her alive, and then we'll have a threesome. I don't want to have a threesome with you though. God damn it, Junpei! Come on,
start to rot
come on. Just help a brother out, man.
But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice.
Trying to see if hold on. There we go, sitting a little bit more comfortably. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Wow, All Ice.
Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't.
Oh my god.
They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole her body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
God, man. What are you, stupid? Honestly, my chair might be able to... Actually, no, I was going to say, my chair might be able to fit if I didn't have my chair, like, the way I do. Because I have it so it's, like, tilted up so that my legs are, like... not really, always touching the ground. Well, then that also makes it so my back has to, like, touch the back of the chair. Hold on. That's the thing, though. If I had, like, a regular chair that wasn't, like, all fancy like this one, I would definitely have the fucking room to put this under my desk, and I would be able to, like, lean back.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Junpei gulped.
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Seven nodded slowly and took on the look of a man recalling something long buried.
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that Alice went up for auction there.
You know what? Let me try this. Hold on. Alright, oh. Yeah, I could do this. And I could still I can't lean that much and back, because now that I'm like having it all the way back, I can't like actually. Hold on, let me do this. I guess this is more comfortable. Yeah, I had it like fully tilted back, so I was like, whatever. Also, I probably shouldn't wear these pants on this chair. You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna put some shorts on. I'm gonna take these pants off. I'm gonna put some shorts on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Like I said, it's a bit of a tight fit. Maybe if I... Now I can't lean the chair back. What is unlocked? Okay, lean the chair back. Alright, lock it. Alright, you gotta give me some time. Yeah, I definitely have to put something on this show. You know what? It's like 30 minutes until we end. I can fucking... Maybe next time. Yeah, because even if I wear shorts, my leg's gonna stick to the fucking rubber. So I think I'll have to put something like a blanket on here just so I'm not like rubber on skin. But now, why isn't the chair leaning back? Oh, you know what? Maybe because I gotta go forward a bit. Do you hear that, by the way? The fucking chair, like, touching the back of the... Now I'm thinking, yeah, why the fuck isn't the chair leaning back? Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I'm so stupid, I had it unlocked. Now I lock it. Why does it lean now? Alright, I'm not gonna bother with this. Let's play the video game. Alright, make sure my headphones are all good. Alright, that is a bit better. Alright, I've heard that Alice went up for auction here.
The person who won the auction was...
Lord Gordain.
Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Dashiell, wow.
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic.
The El
And
Gigante.
he hit Alice somewhere on the Gigantic.
I should also not wear socks if I'm going to stream like this. I have to stream like this for like a few more days before I'm like, do I want to keep doing this? Or do I want to go back to the way I streamed before? Because I'll be honest, that's the thing though, because whenever I was streaming, I was almost always like crossing my legs. And sometimes that would like hurt my ankle. I don't know. I'll have to see.
But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
what?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Oh.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Seven threw his hands up in the
So
feet.
that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Before Junpei could dispute Seven's rather bizarre claim. What the fuck are you two doing? Are you guys fucking kissing in here? Come on, let's go! Junpei was trying to figure out what on earth he was going to say next. Clover's shrill voice pierced the room.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Seven looked at Junpei.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday.
Don't forget it. With that cryptic remark, he turned and left the room.
Alice.
Alice. Junpei was left behind to ponder what he just heard. Try to remember what Juna told him earlier.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to clear it, and followed Seven to the operating room where Clover was waiting. Alright, we're back. We got the liquid. Let's put blue in here. Hey, the blue light turned on. And I heard a noise. It sounded like something unlocking. What? Don't turn the fucking thing off. Or maybe it's unlocked already. Hold on. Hell yeah. Fake right leg. Alright. Now we put the red liquid. Turn it on. The red light's on now. I think I heard another noise. And now we put the blue liquid. I get it. You combine the red and the blue liquid to make a purple one. Good job, Junpei. The purple light came on and I heard it unlock. Sure, it's unlocked. The locker with the purple plate has got to be unlocked. Alright, let's see what happened. But what if it was purple? Fake right leg. Fake stomach. That looks like a nose. This is a really big nose. That's no nose, it's a stomach. Oh, a stomach. Alright, seems like we have all the pieces. Nope. Hold on, let me... Just testing out this door. Alright, lady. Look at all your pieces. Okay, so we collected 6 parts of the medical mannequin, so the ones we've got must be loot for Lucy, right? Yeah, seems like it. I say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections? Nope. Agreed. Alright, let's get started. Combine! Nothing happened. Oh, there's a number on here. 51 kg. What's this? Is this the weight? Well, we're just stacking body parts on it, so it makes sense that that'd be the weight. But if I remember, she's supposed to be 51 kg. There's John on it. This one looks like a clock, has something, blah, blah, blah. Hey, nothing happened. Well, that's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight? Wait. Yeah, well, you know how there's a scale on the side of the bed? Maybe we need to get the scale to be a specific number. How are we gonna do that? I think we're supposed to swap our body parts with John's. Oh. Well, let's give it a shot. Operating instructions. The screen will display 2 medical. You can switch between the body parts selected you want to switch out. Yeah, now we got. Now this is a very DS fucking graphic right here. All right, I'm just gonna do the puzzle because it's no fun. Like, oh, let's switch to arms. Okay, let's switch to stomachs. You know, left leg or whatever, right? I'm just gonna do it. You literally just replace all of the fucking body parts. Hey, Junpei, I heard something. Came from John's operating table. Better check it out. So you make John into a girl, basically. Hey, Junpei, look at the scale. Huh? The lid on the scale. Hey, it opened. Oh, I get it. It must have opened because we matched John's weight to what was on the chart. There's something in the part. Oh, yeah, the Jupiter key. It looks like a 21. I hate myself. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey, hold on.
Junpei stopped and about to put the key in the doorknob.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh?
Junpei turned around. Clover is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, God damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Junpei left 7 at the door and headed back to the operating room. Found her standing next to the operating table. She was staring at the mannequin.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here.
She didn't respond. She hadn't been standing up and breathing. Junpei might have thought she was dead.
What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
It wasn't the best joke, but it was something. An attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh. She stood stock still and said nothing.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
Perhaps it was something he'd said, or perhaps it was something else. Suddenly her mouth opened and she whispered in a dry, dead voice.
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
Suddenly the operating room felt very, very cold.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Gave her a small shake, but she still didn't respond. The silence grew heavier. Junpei, what do you want to do? I'll give her the 4-leaf clover.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know why, but suddenly Junpei remembered something he'd been given earlier.
It's in a pocket somewhere. Here it is.
Reached into his pocket and dug it out.
A 4-leaf clover.
Santa had given it to him in the second-class room. Held it out to Clover.
Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm.
Press the 4-leaf clover into her hand.
Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother. He's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Clover stared at the four-leaf clover in her hand. You could see tears start to form at the corner of her eyes.
Thank you.
Her voice was tiny and broken, and as she spoke, she started to cry. She tried to hide her tears by looking at the floor, but it did little good. She wiped away tears with the baggy arms of her jacket, but more quickly took their place. No matter how she tried, she couldn't stop crying. Her tears made small wet circles on the floor.
Thank you.
She said it again. And then she looked up at Junpei and seemed to choke down the last of her grief. She did her best to smile. Junpei wiped an errant tear from her cheek with his thumb and gave her the best smile he could manage.
Come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Okay. But still, she didn't move.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
For a moment, his mind froze. And he came back to his senses and realized the word meant nothing to him aside from the dictionary definition.
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Okay.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
Clover looked away. The four-leaf clover was still in her hand. She stared at it for a long moment and then finally spoke.
Promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Guessing her brother was experimented on.
Of course you can.
Clover slipped the four-leaf clover into her pocket. Her eyes still red from crying, she looked up at Junpei.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship.
He was entirely lost. He had 1,000 questions, but it was probably best he thought to save them until Clover had
It
finished.
was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
He'd heard something like this before. Clover nodded.
Like, think about this.
She pointed out the operating table. On top of it was somewhat mismatched medical mannequin whose parts had been swapped with another mannequin.
This is John, right? But
The morphogenic
is he really
ones.
John?
Is he really John?
Huh?
It's like the ship of Theseus. The ship of Theseus.
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus?
Yeah. Junpei grew even more confused. Never heard of either of these things, although they sounded smart.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
Nuh-uh.
No?
Junpei shook his head.
Really?
Clover laughed.
Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
I would throw it away.
Well, I'd pitch it, I guess.
But it's your favorite pair of socks.
Come on, who loves their socks that much?
I do.
It doesn't matter. Just suppose you do love them that much.
Well, I guess then I'd patch it.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
I have some awesome socks. I have plain socks because I'm cool.
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
Junpei crossed his arms.
So, that's the locked socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with?
Yeah?
And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
It was an interesting question. Clover could see Junpei was intrigued.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
Junpei looked at the operating table again. A mannequin full of body parts from a different body. Clover had been right. It was just like the locked socks in Ship of Theseus. The part of the body that holds a person's identity is the head. Of course, for many hundreds of years, conventional wisdom had held that a man's identity resided in his heart or any number of internal organs. And here they had
John's
both.
head and heart are both his. But apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
Was that mannequin really John?
We're just like these mannequins.
She looked at Junpei again.
Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
The silence was broken by Seven.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
Seven's head appeared in the doorway. He was not happy.
How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around.
Junpei and Clover looked at each other. Clover looked at Junpei as if to say there were more she wanted to tell him. She shook her head. Whatever she had to tell him, she didn't want to tell him in front of Seven. Seven seemed to catch on.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
What?
Let's go, Junpei.
Moving a little bit too fast to be entirely innocent, Clover headed towards the exit. Seven stared after her, then to Junpei with an amused expression. The fuck you talking about, playing with mannequins?
Playing with mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick.
Junpei dashed past him and traced Clover's path out of the door. With a short laugh, Seven followed. They stood in front of the door. Junpei took out the Jupiter key.
All right, I'm gonna open it now.
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then.
Yeah, fine. Fuck, I want it to be cool. He slid the key in the keyhole and it turned. Felt an unlock. Alright, you ready? The door opened with a soft, melancholy creak. Beyond it lay a simple white hallway. There was no fanfare or confetti. Obviously, there was no one there to applaud them. They simply walked through the door. That was it.
All right, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
Junpei turned away from Seven and took his first step down the simple white hallway. God damn it.
My brother might be dead.
Dead.
I'm going to be next.
Next. Clover had told him only a few minutes before that her brother was probably dead and she was likely to follow him.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Oh, you found it! Woohoo! Yay! They left the operating room. The hallway took them around several corners and past several doors, but they all were locked.
There too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
Final door was hidden in the corner of the hallway.
May as well give it a try.
Junpei grabbed the handle. As he made to push it open, a voice stopped him. The voice came from behind him and belonged to neither Seven nor Clover. Huh?
Jumpy!
Huh?
Huh? He spun around. He saw someone running towards him from the other end of the hallway. There were 3 people coming towards Junpei and his companions.
June? And Santa? And Lotus too?
They pulled up short in front of Junpei, breathing hard.
Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of the small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as what she'd found.
Look on the wall here.
There was something on the wall at the end of the hallway.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then?
Door 7. And... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Nice. Freaking sweet, man. In fact...
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
I see.
Junpei looked up the map of the looked at the map of the interior.
Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to...
As he looked more closely, surprise and excitement gave way to wariness.
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen.
We may as well go.
yeah.
They moved as one for the door.
Almost forgot. We should keep this.
Pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall, put it in his pocket, and followed the others. The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
Slowly, all 5 nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They were just where the map had said they would
We're
be.
back.
Ace is like,
In the
ugh.
hospital room.
Oh, did you guys get out? You guys rescuing me?
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors.
It looked like anyone might after only just waking up, but it seemed that his brain was working as well as ever. He had managed to grasp, summarize, and understand each team's report.
At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Ace shook his head with a rueful smile.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough.
7 smiled.
Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Junpei nodded.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory, too. Here, the Earth key.
Lotus dug out a still warm key with an Earth symbol on it. Where did she keep that? If it's warm, where does she have
I might
pockets?
lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it.
No,
That way
seriously.
it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
She had to have it in her boobs, didn't she?
Yeah. On it.
And with that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. He felt slightly less than honored.
Yeah, we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
Junpei tucked the new keys into his pocket. Jun spoke up.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs...
Wait!
They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in some time. Her face suggested they weren't going to be very happy words.
What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. It just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
There were tears in her eyes, but she glared at 7 as hard as she could, just the same. She looked very much like a frightened puppy. There wasn't a man alive who would have resisted those eyes. 7 looked elsewhere in the room except to Clover and muttered and coughed apologies under his breath.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Clover nodded once. The next person to speak was Ace.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So, Seven, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me?
Jumpy did the calculations quickly in his head. 4 plus 1 plus 7 equals 12. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Looks like 7 was doing them too. Unless he gave up.
Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
Alright, let's get moving.
And so it was decided that Clover, Ace, and 7 would discover what lay beyond door 3.
Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa. Didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth comes out.
7 nodded as if this answer made much more sense and pulled the lever on the red.
Okay, we're off.
Okay, we're off. See? Now that makes you wonder, what fucking door is this one if it just leads back to here? Actually, no. Yeah, no, this would be door 8. This would be if I went through door 8, because it comes back to here and she still wants to, go through door 3 at this point. So that means door 3 would be this. Let me do some quick calculations. If I wanted to go with Clover to door 3, 5, 4, 3, 3? If we went with Santa, we can go to door 3. But no, the thing is, knowing Santa, he picked that other room so then he'd get pissed off and he couldn't go through the fucking door. Let's see, anyone else? Ace. Nope. June. No. Well, we just went through that, and that I don't know why I tried that as if we didn't just fucking have that team. Lotus. Exactly 8. So me and Clover can actually go to like a couple doors. Now that is actually wild. Me and Clover can go through almost every fucking door. Man, 5 and 4, just that cool of a number. The door opened and Ace and Clover and Sarah jumped through it. 6, 7, god damn it. Oh no. God damn it. No. No. Oh, shut up.
Alright, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving?
Where are we going?
Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused.
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
When a bad meme ruins a cool game.
Yes.
I mean,
If we're lucky, we might
it's
find
not
Snake.
that bad. It's just that every fucking piece of media ever has either said the words 6 and 7 close in proximity, and it's almost because someone's counting 6, 7, 8. So of course it's gonna always fucking happen. That's like making 1-2 a meme. They were at the end of the hallway, lined by individual hospital rooms.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
Alright, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Junpei grabbed the Jupiter key out of his pocket and slid it into the keyhole. He twisted, and he shouted. With a nice sharp click, he felt the door unlock. Junpei sucked in a breath, held it, and opened the door as quietly as he could. Whoa. Inside was exactly what he expected to see from the map of the ship's interior. They were in the tremendous hall, almost like a ballroom, with a massive central staircase.
Great! Back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean?
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
Of course there's a reason.
Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky.
Huh?
This.
Chippy pulled two things out of his pockets.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key? I'm lost.
Santa cocked his head to one side like an inquisitive bird and looked at them. After several long moments, during which it became apparent that Santa had no idea what the cards meant, June took pity on him.
Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the two keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into two teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you two can search Saturn, all right?
Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key.
Junpei handed the Earth key to Santa. They decided that their initial search should be brief.
We have no idea what's on the other side of these. So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
Plan decided, the two teams split up. Brown, brown. Junpei and June headed for the elevators.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card.
Light on the upper left blinked to life.
It looks like it's working now.
And the Fear Factor noise happened again.
All right. Now, how do I call the elevator?
There's a single button to the right of the elevator door, you dumb bitch.
Oh, it only has the upside-down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button. Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
The door slid shut and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
It opened! Look, Jumpy!
June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet! It opened! Let's get going.
He grinned at June and stepped toward the open door. As he was about to set foot in it, he felt a hand on his arm.
Wait!
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
Junpei was at something of a loss. What could he possibly be so frightened of? June was probably afraid of being locked up alone with a boy. After a little thought, Junpei decided that she had been nervous about being locked up in such a small space alone with a boy.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure, you could say, he thought. Fuck off. Still, even though it wasn't exactly room in the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up against one another. At least they didn't have to be. Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
Again, he stepped towards the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never, you know.
It's your first time?
She'd never been in an elevator with a man alone before? Even so, she still seemed awfully alarmed.
I might get wet.
What?
Down there. I'd get soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true. You don't mind?
Mind what?
Getting wet.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy.
You're so brave.
You're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you've just got to go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do. I guess.
Yeah. You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
Thank you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes. So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
Over?
Yes. I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Yes, I've heard that too. Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does.
Oh no.
Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
And then it's only natural? Is that what's natural for living beings? Perhaps he'd been mistaken all these years. Had he misunderstood life so gravely? The thought terrified him. June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror.
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out.
Oh.
Finally, Junpei understood. He understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
She was afraid that the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D deck, is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This
What?
elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside.
Junpei jerked his head towards the interior of the elevator.
It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Alright, I gotta save that as a clip. Whew. It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
You're right. They are.
She looked around the elevator slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Test it.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two, E and C. All right, I'll push E.
Pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator. Doors slid shut and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down. Also, I'll stop very soon.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again.
A few moments later, the elevator returned.
Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit. June, however, still looked confused.
What does that mean? How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
Pulled out his notebook and pen and sketched out a rough illustration.
I see. So is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Junpei continued talking as he closed the notebook and slipped it back into his
So I'm
pocket.
gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, alright?
But...
Alright, and I think with that, we'll call it a night. A makeshift air sac. I think they just mostly mean that E deck is airtight. Whew. Alright, that was pretty good. Not gonna quit. Let us see about rating. I didn't even look at the bitrate today. Alright. Let us see. Boys back in town. Who's still on right now? Yeah, know what? Let's fucking raid Aqua Sereni. She's a mermaid. She's playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I wish my thing didn't fucking, Okay, let's see here. I'm just gonna raid quick. So, yeah, tomorrow, well, I say tomorrow, by the time I stream tomorrow, it's probably gonna be all snowy outside, so... Not exactly going out anywhere, so we'll see how bad it is. Here's hoping the power doesn't go out. Hopefully we're well equipped in my city to handle snow, because we do get a good bit of snow every now and then, so... Alright. I was going to do a quick raid, so if there's any lurkers, it's time to get off your ass and press the raid button. Aqua... No, I'm sorry, fuck. Aqua Serenity, there we go. I'm gonna do a quick raid. I gotta wait for this fucking menu to pop open. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know what? I'll probably play some Somnium Files or some Gravity Rush. If I stream earlier, I might just do 2 games at once. Maybe take a break to eat and then stream the rest of the night. I don't fucking know. Anyway, we're gonna raid out. No raid message. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And hope you guys, if you're in the path of the winter storm, and I hope you guys take care, stay safe. Please bundle up. Make sure your home is well protected against the cold, and keep warm. And if you gotta go out and do stuff, then I hope you don't hope you're safe outside as well. Anyway, we're gonna raid. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Always check the Discord if I end up breaking my leg. I can't stream. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye bye.